Hey, Rising Senior David here. This is my second milestone of my automated cat laser project. So I'm gonna plug this in. So basically I added a laser to the servo arm right here, and I programmed it on the Arduino IDE so that it turns on whenever the servo is rotating. And I also programmed the servo motors to move in a more streamlined, smooth pattern instead of making erratic jumps every second, which was the original code. I also installed everything onto a wooden board so that when I run the program, the servo arm doesn't move around and it stays still. One challenge I faced when doing this project was learning how the laser diode works. The laser diode works much differently compared to all of the other materials I used in this project, because I expected it to have three lasers: one laser for power, one wire for power, one wire for control, one wire for ground. But the laser diode only has two wires, and I found out that the red wire right here is for the access both power and control. So I have to plug it into the digital wires where my Arduino IDE program can manipulate it to turn on or off. And I have to plug the blue wire, which is the ground wire, into the negative side of my breadboard. And I had to read through several documentations and tutorials to figure out how these laser diodes work and their voltage limit and where these wires go and why. For my final milestone, I'll switch out this breadboard for a circuit board so that I can solder in the jumper wires, and they will have a smaller chance to fall out of the breadboard, because that's a big problem when I was working on this board. And I'll also add a button so I could turn on the machine and turn off the machine instead of just unplugging and plugging in this cable. And I'll also add an ultrasonic sensor so that when it detects movement, it will just automatically turn on the machine so that my cats can just play with it whenever they want to.